Hello everyone, welcome back here to the channel. It's great to be back here again. Truthfully speaking, we haven't recorded in a few weeks, but not to worry, I have not forgotten English. Anyways, to a certain extent, I'm fine. So today everybody, I'd like to, what I want to work on here is on the word book. Now, previously, I think they're uploaded onto YouTube. Hopefully you've watched and liked these, where I do a word like, I think previously I had water, or doctor. And I like to focus on the word, giving it to you as a noun and also as a verb. So that series continues with today, which is going to be on book, is my word for today, book. Now, for a noun, we have many kinds of books, as you know, because we have a textbook and a cookbook and a sketchbook and a comic book and a best-selling book and a telephone book. That's with book at the end. There's also a bookstore and a book signing and a book cover, a bookmark, a bookworm, a bookmobile. Some of these may be new words for you with the word book, but I'll just give you a couple here. A bookworm is somebody who likes to read a lot, and a bookmobile is like a moving library. I'm not sure, I haven't seen them in Japan, but they may exist somewhere. Okay, those are books. Now, you know the noun for book. You're pretty good with book, I'm sure. Textbook is one of the more important ones if you're watching this because you're studying English. But book can also be a verb as well. And you might be familiar with the verb usage. The verb usage is basically reserve, in some ways, reserve. Now, some dictionaries or so may say that's more British English, but I think that in American English, book is quite common to use as well. So book a hotel reservation or book a table for two. That's my first sentence. So I booked a table for 4 at that new restaurant, okay? And it means exactly like reserved. I reserved a table for 4. I booked a table for 4. Also, you can book a DJ or a band, another sentence here. So I booked a band for my party next month. So to book a band, which is kind of like reserve in a way, where you set up make a contract with that band to perform at your function. In this case, it's a party. So that's a book as a reserve or arrange for somebody or something to happen at a fixed date in the future. Now, you may not be familiar with this book verb usage, but book, and I'm going to give you the sentence first, and then I'll explain it. So he was booked for burglary, or the police booked him for burglary. Now, if you ever watch any of the American crime dramas, you might have come across that word because it's quite common in these dramas, I believe. So to book somebody in this regard is not to reserve anything, but it's to take down that person's information, name, address, and other, because that person is being arrested. It's kind of making a record on that person because they are being arrested for committing a crime. So they are booked. It's quite common to use them in the situation of a crime drama. You come across it that way. Now, for everyday usage, now you can't use it so much. Now, the one with reserve is quite common. So to book a table for 4, or to book a flight to Hawaii, which is always nice. Book a hotel room, that's great. Okay, everybody, got the noun. We have many books for the nouns. We have the verbs as book. I just want to give you to finish up today with 2 idioms and 1 proverb with book. Now, my idioms are, so let me give you the sentence first. So, summer vacation is over. It's actually, I'm filming this in September. You're probably watching in a different month. But summer vacation is over. It's back to school, so it's time to hit the books. And the idiom hit the books means to study. So hit the books means to study whatever you're studying, whether it be languages like English, history, science, anything at all. Not so much for physical education class, you don't hit the books there. But for other courses, hit the books means to study. So it's time to hit the books, back to school. And 1 more idiom is, I'll give you the sentence here first. So, you are okay in my book. You're okay in my book. Idiom here is in my book. And in my book means in my opinion. So you're okay in my opinion, or the idiom, you're okay in my book, which means you're good. I like you. You're okay in my book. So in my book, in his book, in her book, that's that mine or that other person's opinion in my book. Those are the 2 idioms, everyone. And I want to give you 1 proverb as well you might be familiar with. It's quite common So let me give you the proverb to you right here. Don't judge a book by its cover. So have the book, you look at the cover, this is a good book or not a good book, I'm interested, I'm not interested, I don't know. So you're judging it by the cover. So don't judge something by the surface of it. You may have to go into it more and learn more about it, especially for a person. So a person maybe look rough on the outside, but maybe a teddy bear on the inside. So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't jump to conclusions and judge somebody or something based on appearance only, or what you see at first sight, okay? Very good proverb to use. Don't judge a book by its cover. All right? Thank you very much, everyone, for coming here today. It's great to be back, and we'll be back here again with more, hopefully, interesting English. Until then, everyone, have a great day and keep up the good work, and don't forget to hit the books. We'll see you again.